Hi, my name is David. I'm part of the Lichtwerkstatt team, which is a makerspace here at the Epicenter of Photonics of the University of Jena. In our little video tutorials, we showed you how you can record yourself with different setups, using different camera setups, using different audio tools to record your lectures. In this video, we will show you how you can edit your video material. So for example, if you teach something on the blackboard to your students, which is, for example, E equals mc to the power of 3, oops, that's wrong, squared, you can easily do that in the software that we are going to show you how it works. And make it look like it never happened. The index of the video is that we first show you what kind of software we are going to use. We show you how you import your files, edit them, and then export them so that you can upload them on a platform like Moodle or wherever you want to share it with your students. So here at the Epicenter of Photonics, we use the software Shotcut to do the editing. We use it because it's free of charge, it has a big community, so you can find video tutorials on YouTube, for example, and you can use it on different platforms, operating systems like Windows, Mac, and also Linux. You can for sure use also iMovie or Movie Maker or software from Adobe, but we use the Shotcut because it's easy to use, and you can use it, for example, also at home because it's for free. Okay, so let's have a look. We have it prepared on the laptop, so you will find a link on the desktop. You just click on it, and then the software opens. And the first thing you need to do is you have to give your project a name. So the name could be, for example, just lecture, and then a number, I don't know, maybe 3. And then you start the editing. It looks very similar than other editing software. In our case, we don't need the filter section, so we can just close that. What is also important is that you can resize the windows by just holding those little handles here. So for example, we also don't need the audio peak, and the recent projects is also nothing we need right now. Okay, so the next step is that you have to import your file that you recorded with OBS. So you can do that by just clicking on that little icon here and import your video file, or you can use drag and drop to bring your video file into the Shotcut software. So you click on open, and now it is important that you know that you can start and pause the video by just pushing the space button, as you can see here. And in our case, so for example, we just want to erase or delete the start of the video and the end. So that's maybe the use case you also have when you record a lecture, that you don't want your students to see the beginning where they see how you prepared for the video recording. And you can do that by just use those little handles here. And I know, because I wrote it down, that our video, our final video, started around 42. So I just placed this in point by holding it to 42, and now you can see it. That should be the start of the video. And to edit this one, you have to bring everything down here with drag and drop to the timeline of the software. So that you can do an export, you have always bring the video sequence that you want to edit into the timeline. So now you can also use those little buttons here to jump at the beginning of the video, for example. And now, as I remember, the mistake with the formula was around 34 seconds. So you can either jump there by holding the playhead, or you can just put in here the exact time. So now, okay, I see there is the formula already. Now I have to find the right spot where I did the mistake. Okay, so now I can see here.
Oops,
there is the mistake.
Oops, that's wrong.
So I know that the mistake starts around here, and now I can do a cut in the video sequence, or in the video clip. And I can do that by clicking on this little icon here, or I can use the shortcut S to do that. And now you see you have two different clips. And the goal is to isolate the sequence with the failure. So I just need to find the end.
Power 3. Oops, that's wrong. Squared.
Okay, so I know there is the end somewhere.
Squared.
Okay, so now I have isolated the mistake, and I do another cut. Okay, now you have three different video clips, and you can either remove the mistake by clicking on remove, or you can do it by hitting the delete button on your keyboard. In our case, we just tried with the delete button. Here we select the mistake, and now you see you have a little gap here, and now you can do a right click on remove to bring together both parts of your video. Okay, let's check another time. Okay, so you can be more precise and more detailed about how you want to merge the different video clips. But in our case, we just leave it like that. And now the next step is we want to export the file so that we can upload it somewhere for our students. So to create the final file, you go on File, Export Video, and now you find again settings to do your export. You could just click right away on Export File to create the file, or you could click on Advanced. And here you can enter again the resolution of your video or select another codec. But in our case, we just want to keep it with the standard, which is here pre-selected Full HD. So that is definitely enough for your video quality. So I click on Export File, and now it will be saved in the recordings folder on the desktop. I click Save, and now we have to wait a little bit for the file to be created. So now the file is created. You can see it here with the little sign, with the little check in front of the file that you wanted to be exported. Okay, so let's check if everything worked well. So we go into Recordings, Lecture 3. There we find the file we created, and we check it.
My name is David. I'm part of the listening on the blackboard to your students, which is, for example, E equals MC squared. You can
Okay, so the editing was not perfect, but I think it is sufficient enough in our case. So I hope you enjoyed this little video on video editing, and we are looking forward to see your videos.